If you see cracks in your column, that's a serious danger sign. But why do columns crack in the first place? And what does it really mean for the safety of your building? Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of structural columns, uncover the hidden reasons behind those alarming cracks, and explain why ignoring them could put your entire building at risk. Let's start with the basics. Columns are the vertical structural elements that transfer the weight of your building down to the foundation. They're like the legs of a table. If one leg is weak or damaged, the whole table becomes unstable. Similarly, if a column develops cracks, it can compromise the stability of the entire structure. So what causes these cracks? There are several reasons, and understanding them is crucial for every homeowner, builder, or engineer. The most common cause is overloading. When a column is forced to carry more weight than it was designed for, the excessive stress can lead to cracks. Imagine stacking too many books on a flimsy shelf. The shelf will eventually bend or break. The same principle applies to columns. Another major reason is poor construction practices. If the concrete mix isn't right, or if the steel reinforcement inside the column is not placed correctly, the column becomes much weaker than intended. Sometimes shortcuts are taken during construction to save time or money, but these shortcuts can have disastrous consequences later on. Environmental factors also play a big role. Changes in temperature, moisture, and even earthquakes can cause the materials in a column to expand and contract. Over time, this repeated movement can create tiny cracks that gradually grow larger. In areas with high humidity or frequent rainfall, water can seep into these cracks, corroding the steel reinforcement inside and making the problem even worse. Let's not forget about foundation issues. If the ground beneath your building shifts or settles unevenly, it can put extra stress on certain columns, leading to cracks. This is especially common in areas with clay soils or where there's been a lot of excavation nearby. Now, you might be wondering, are all cracks equally dangerous? The answer is no. Some cracks are superficial and only affect the surface of the column. These are usually caused by shrinkage as the concrete dries and are not a major concern. However, deep or wide cracks, especially those that run vertically or diagonally, are a red flag. They indicate that the column is under significant stress and may be losing its load-bearing capacity. So, what should you do if you notice cracks in your columns? First, don't panic, but don't ignore them either. Take clear photos of the cracks and monitor them over time. If they seem to be growing, or if you notice other signs of structural distress, like doors or windows sticking, or floors becoming uneven, it's time to call in a professional structural engineer. They can assess the severity of the problem and recommend the best course of action. In some cases, minor cracks can be repaired with special epoxy injections or by patching the surface. But if the damage is severe, the column may need to be reinforced or even replaced. Remember, the safety of everyone in the building depends on the integrity of its columns. In summary, cracks in columns are not just cosmetic issues, they're warning signs that should never be ignored. By understanding the causes and taking prompt action, you can protect your building from serious damage and ensure it stands strong for years to come. Stay vigilant and always prioritize safety when it comes to your building's structure. Cracked columns are serious warning signs. Using undersized reinforcement makes the column weak. Weak concrete leads to structural failure. When it comes to the safety and stability of any building, there are certain warning signs that simply cannot be ignored. One of the most critical among these is the appearance of structural cracks. These cracks may seem minor at first glance, perhaps just a thin line running along a wall or a small fissure in a concrete column. But make no mistake, even the smallest crack can be a sign of a much larger problem lurking beneath the surface. If you notice any cracks in the structural elements of your home or workplace, it's essential to take them seriously. Structural cracks can develop for a variety of reasons, including natural settling, temperature changes, water infiltration, or even seismic activity. Sometimes they are the result of poor construction practices or the use of substandard materials. Regardless of the cause, these cracks can compromise the integrity of the entire building if left unaddressed. Imagine a team of construction workers and engineers carefully inspecting a building. They're not just looking for cosmetic flaws, they're searching for signs that the structure itself may be at risk. When they find a cracked concrete column, they know that immediate action is required. Delaying repairs can allow the damage to spread, making the problem more difficult and expensive to fix later on. In the worst cases, ignoring structural cracks can lead to catastrophic failures, putting lives and property in danger. That's why it's so important to act fast. As soon as you spot a crack, document its size and location. Take clear photographs and make notes about when you first noticed it. Then, consult a qualified structural engineer or building professional. They can assess the severity of the crack and determine whether it's a harmless surface blemish or a sign of deeper structural issues. In many cases, early intervention can prevent further damage. Repairs might involve injecting epoxy into the crack, reinforcing the affected area with steel supports, or even replacing damaged sections of concrete. The key is to address the problem before it has a chance to get worse. Remember, the safety of everyone who lives or works in the building depends on the strength of its structure. Don't take chances with something as important as structural integrity. If you see a crack, don't ignore it. Act fast, seek professional advice, and ensure that any necessary repairs are carried out promptly. By doing so, you'll protect not only your investment, but also the well-being of everyone who relies on the building every day. Welcome to Build Smart Nigeria, your trusted source for everything related to smart construction, innovative building techniques, and the future of urban development in Nigeria. If you're passionate about transforming the way we build, ensuring safety on every site, and creating a sustainable future for our cities, you're in the right place. Here at Build Smart Nigeria, we believe that the foundation of a thriving nation lies in the strength and intelligence of its infrastructure. Every day across Nigeria, new buildings rise, skylines evolve, and communities grow. But behind every successful project is a commitment to smart planning, cutting-edge technology, and, most importantly, the safety and well-being of every worker and resident. Imagine a Nigeria where every building is constructed with precision, where every worker returns home safely, and where our cities are not just expanding, but evolving into smarter, greener, and more resilient spaces. That's the vision we're working towards, and we invite you to join us on this journey. On this channel, you'll find a wealth of resources designed to empower you, whether you're a construction professional, an aspiring architect, a city planner, or simply someone who cares about the future of our built environment. We'll bring you expert interviews, in-depth tutorials, and real-life case studies from some of Nigeria's most exciting construction projects. You'll learn about the latest materials, the smartest building techniques, and the most effective safety protocols that are shaping the industry today. But Build Smart Nigeria is more than just a channel, it's a community. We encourage you to engage with us, share your experiences, and ask questions. Together, we can raise the standards of construction across the country, ensuring that every project is not only a testament to human ingenuity, but also a beacon of safety and sustainability. So what does it mean to build smart? It means leveraging technology to streamline construction processes, reduce waste, and minimize environmental impact. It means adopting best practices that protect workers and ensure the longevity of our buildings. It means thinking ahead, planning for the needs of tomorrow while building for today. Safety is at the heart of everything we do. Every year, countless accidents occur on construction sites, many of which could be prevented with the right knowledge and precautions. That's why we dedicate a significant portion of our content to safety tips, hazard awareness, and emergency preparedness. We believe that every worker deserves to feel secure on the job, and every family deserves the peace of mind that comes from knowing their loved ones are protected. But building smart isn't just about safety, it's also about innovation. Nigeria is home to some of the most creative minds in the construction industry, and we're here to showcase their work. From eco-friendly materials to energy-efficient designs, from modular construction to smart home technology, we'll explore the trends that are redefining what's possible in Nigerian construction. We also understand the importance of collaboration. No one builds alone. That's why we highlight partnerships between architects, engineers, contractors, and communities. By working together, we can overcome challenges, share knowledge, and achieve results that benefit everyone. If you're ready to be part of this movement, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll never miss an update on the latest trends, tips, and success stories in Nigerian construction. Don't forget to like our videos if you find them helpful, and share them with your friends, colleagues, and anyone who cares about building a better Nigeria. Your support helps us reach more people, spread vital information, and inspire positive change across the industry. Together, we can build smarter, safer, and stronger communities for generations to come. So hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share our content to help build smart and stay safe. This is Build Smart Nigeria, where innovation meets safety, and where every brick laid is a step towards a brighter future. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's build smart together.